Howdy! My name is Haley, and I'm an engineering student at the University of Colorado Boulder studying creative technology and design. In today's lesson, we're going to learn about the human water cycle and how it contributes to our daily lives. Then, we'll discover the ways that engineers help keep our water clean and safe to drink. So, what are we waiting for? Let's dive straight into the lesson. Have you ever thought about where the water you drink comes from? It turns out that our drinking water comes from all sorts of places, like lakes, rivers, streams, glaciers, and even underground water, called groundwater. Once water is taken from these sources, it's treated so that it's clean and safe to drink, then sent into our homes, ready to go as soon as we turn the faucet on. But wait, have you ever wondered what happens to the water after you use it, like in the sink or shower? That's right, it gets sucked down the drain and sent straight into the sewer system. The sewer takes all of our dirty water, which we call wastewater, to a treatment plant. Here, the water is cleaned up again and sent back into rivers and streams. Hold up, did you notice anything fishy in this process? If you were paying attention, you'd realize that the cleaned wastewater from the treatment plant went straight back into the same rivers and streams that we get our drinking water from. This is because the way we use water is like a cycle, kind of like the water cycle we already know about. In the Earth's water cycle, water molecules evaporate into the air, condense into clouds, come back to the Earth as rain, and then flow back down into bodies of water to start the whole process up again. Well, the way that we get, use, and reuse water is called the human water cycle. This cycle is so important because it helps us make sure there's always enough clean water to go around. As much as we try to keep our water cycle up and running, sometimes we can start to run short on water. There are many reasons why these water shortages happen. One is if we all use too much water too fast. Another reason is if it rains less than usual. Or the heating of the Earth's atmosphere, known as global climate change, is causing some places to be drier than normal. This is scary to think about. So, what can we do to help keep our water sources filled? We can all work together to conserve the amount of water we use in our daily lives, such as limiting our showers with a timer, planting drought-tolerant plants, and turning off our faucets when we aren't using them. If everyone uses less water, we can save more for the future. Another way we can help to save water is by reusing something called greywater. Greywater is used water from our showers, sinks, dishwashers, and washing machines. Greywater has a little soap, dirt, and even hair in it, but is clean enough to use again for things like watering lawns or flushing toilets. Now, there's another kind of dirty water called black water. Black water is the water that comes from toilets. It's super dirty and can make us sick if we reuse it. So, black water is sent straight to the wastewater treatment plant to be cleaned. Being mindful of our water usage and recycling our greywater are both great ways for us to use less water overall. Engineers are involved in every step of the water cycle. Civil and environmental engineers help strategize where to get our drinking water from, and then design the piping and canal systems that bring it straight into our homes. They also design the treatment plants where dirty water is sent to be cleaned. On top of this, engineers are continually thinking about how to make these systems more efficient, such as streamlining greywater reuse and helping communities save more water through conservation programs. Not all engineering involves building new things. In this case, engineers examine the way we currently use water and think of ways to improve these systems. All of this effort increases our water efficiency, using our water resources in the best way possible so that less of this precious resource is wasted. Engineers and policymakers work together to find the best ways to use water efficiently, which helps make sure there's enough for everyone, both now and in the future. I hope this lesson helps you realize just how much engineers have helped you use water in your daily life. As you go about your day, think about ways you can help conserve water. Can you talk with your family about making a plan to use less water? Maybe you can check for any leaks in your pipes. What if your classroom at school also makes a water conservation effort? We all have the power to help engineers achieve water efficiency. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Check out the full lesson on the Teach Engineering website. Then try your hand at engineering new water efficiency solutions and our 2 associated activities, Shades of Greywater and Designing Ways to Get and Clean Water.